What's going on, guys? Riggs here with my first Call of Duty World War II video. Pretty excited to get some gameplay in. I'm by no means a pro at all in the current games anyway. I was in COD 4 Pro Mod in Australia, but this is some PlayStation 4 Call of Duty action. This is me playing Domination Aachen, not really a competitive game mode or game type, but I just wanted to get some basic gameplay so I could just talk about the game in general over the top and talk about some issues with the launch of Call of Duty and I guess the year ahead with Call of Duty esports. And you'll see some decent play from here. This is probably one of my better maps, which is why I thought I'd record it. Very rare map that I actually do fairly decent with my PPSH, which I'm preferring. I'm preferring a subby probably on console because I can play a little bit more spastic, a little bit more crazy because my aim is not the best you could say on the console. Oh yeah, turned on, shit on. But anyway, so let's talk about the Call of Duty launch. For me personally, the launch has been a little bit worrying in terms of obviously the stability of the game, the servers. Frustrated a lot of us, particularly in the competitive community, because the first tournament was on the weekend. There's not a lot of time to prepare for the first tournament and the first MOG coming up for Mindfreak. So obviously being around the Mindfreak guys all the time, it was a very frustrating experience for them because they want to get in, they want to practice and get ready for these tournaments, and they just simply couldn't. They were being held back from being able to really, maximize that time on the game from the servers itself. Now, for me personally, coming from, COD 4 Pro Mod where we had the dedicated servers, very frustrating experience. I haven't really dug down deep and played a COD like this for many years and been that excited to jump on and play Call of Duty. So for me, the first weekend or two has been a very frustrating experience trying to get on and just play the game. So who knows what it's like, for a lot of the casual guys that are maybe getting back into boots in the ground Call of Duty, or maybe it's your first Call of Duty. It would be a very frustrating experience to try and, I guess, get on the game and really enjoy it. And a lot of people, just by reading the Twitter comments, actually, not Twitch comments, are very frustrated by the experience. And this guy here walking around with a shovel was extremely annoying in this game. But for me, I feel like there's been something that has been, I feel like it's not just a server issue. You would think that if it was a really big problem with the servers in terms of the load on the server, because they didn't expect this many people to maybe be on the game, which for me, I don't know how you can not expect that. It's Call of Duty. You knew how big this game was going to be. You have some sort of idea on the pre-order numbers you're going to do, judging by the hype of the game, judging by obviously pre-orders themselves, judging by the beta. The beta is supposed to be for stress testing, which I'm starting to believe the beta test is not even. I believe it's probably just mostly a publicity stunt, because surely in the beta, which mind you had no problems like what we're seeing in the current game, surely in the beta they would have nutted out some of these core issues. So I really believe that there's something that has been fundamentally designed incorrect in the game, whether it be with the lobby system, whether it be with HQ. I really feel like there's been something they've missed that has not gone through testing. Something that has just gone straight over their head that they haven't got completely wrong, and they've made a mistake that they're not telling us. That's what I truly believe. Because for these issues to still be going on, and it's not just one issue where you just go in and the server load, you get disconnected. There's so many lobby issues, there's headquarter issues, there's contract issues, there's issues with people getting deranked. There's been something that has been fundamentally designed wrong in this game. Not particularly with the gameplay itself, but with the whole infrastructure for the game, with the lobbies, the rankings, the servers, everything, something that they're not telling us. This is what I truly believe, which is why, of course, they're working overtime to try and correct and fix something. I personally think we shouldn't really accept that. As gamers, we pay good money for these games. Not as a Call of Duty game, you pay good money for these games year in, year out. And it's not good enough, really. They knew how big this game was going to be for us as Call of Duty players, and it's something that I really think that they should have not got this wrong for the launch of this game. And in terms of an esports point of view, I could not be more delighted with what's coming up for Mindfreak, with what's coming up for esports. The esports guys, I think, are doing a wonderful job to get this game ready, to give the guys in the community everything they need to move forward and make esports and Call of Duty really big. But I am a little bit disappointed by the launch with Sledgehammer Games, Activision really getting the server side of things and the general fluency of getting in games and playing is just it's really disappointed me, and as you can see on Twitter, a lot of people, and that was absolute bullshit. I got so many head tags, and he turns around and just stabs me. I don't understand. Anyway, as you can see, I'm having a decent game here on Domination Aachen. I do like Domination for pub, but just you always find action in Domination. So one of those old school game modes that everyone plays and is a bit of a good pub grinder and good for pub stomping. But you know, let me know what you guys think about the whole pub stuff in terms of the servers and everything what I was talking about. Do you think they've really got something wrong in terms of the design of the game? Is there stuff that they missed, or is it just a simple, you know, case of server overload? Are they just not predict how popular this game was going to be? And if that is the truth, did they not expect so many players to come on in the opening days of the game? And if they didn't, surely someone's head should be on a chopping block, because surely they knew. But anyway, we move on from this. The game is getting a little bit better, a little bit more stable. I still had a lot of issues tonight just before recording this, and I thought that was a body that's pretty embarrassing. But you know, the game, I still had issues tonight. I was trying to join some servers. It took me a good 10-15 minutes to even just log on to the Call of Duty servers. So for that to still be happening at this stage, you're getting the same error messages that I got from day 1, day 2, day 3. Something is wrong with the design of this game, and it needs to be fixed. And let me clarify again, not the design of the gameplay itself, which I love. I love the game, I love the guns, I love obviously the game modes. I wish we had more maps, particularly from a competitive point of view, but anything's better than jetpacks, let's be honest. It's a good grounding for us to build on in terms of an esports point of view moving forward, and I hope that jetpacks are long gone in the Call of Duty franchise, because jetpacks are not Call of Duty. It's some mutant game which they tried. It's mutant variable Call of Duty, but it's not Call of Duty that we know and love. This is Call of Duty that we know and love, and obviously there'll be a lot of new people, a lot of jetpackers struggling with the concept of boots in the ground, but I hope it's here to stay. So yeah, again, let me know what you guys think about this. And this is, that is another bullshit mode. I don't know how I didn't get that kill, but I think we did end up losing this map, so sorry for putting up losing gameplay, but I did personally pretty well and was pretty sharp and on fire this game, so hence I'm using this clip, not one of me getting rickrolled. But yeah, a lot of interesting things coming up for Call of Duty. You got Dallas coming up for the guys. Obviously you got the second 2K coming up this weekend. We're very excited about the guys and the passion for this game. That it's a lot different from Infinite Warfare. Mitch is a great example of this. I've never seen a guy grind pub so hard in any of the jetpack games. He is loving life at the moment. He's loving Call of Duty. He's on like 10, 12 hours a day playing COD at the moment. So even, with general pub play, he's enjoying it. Some of the other guys they play pub, but obviously they enjoy the scrimming side of things. I actually enjoy it. Even with Infinite Warfare, it was a bit of a chore scrimming that game. They didn't enjoy it, but they're enjoying this game. And this, what the hell happened there? This guy walking around with a shovel, like I said, so annoying. And I pretty much assumed that I killed the guy off the hip at that range, and I just stopped moving, and he smacked me over the head with a shovel. But credit to the guy trying to persist with that shovel. He literally walked around the whole game with that shovel. But no, like I said, good to see the guys enjoying the game again and playing pub and enjoying scrimming. Really excited to see what we can do with boots in the ground now that we have 4 players, because Mitch is on fire. He ripped up in the 2K, and he really is this is a game. It's in his element. He posts up. He's got his aim and general game smarts never been in question. Where he struggled and boots to the ground and jetpack, was just the general pace of the game, and it was people jumping around left, right, and centre. It was too fast for him. He relies a lot on his intelligence, his positioning, and his aim. And this game, he can really make use of it, and that was really evident in the 2K when he honestly was one of our best players. And everyone had their individual moments. And this guy smacked me again. Look at him. Oh my god. What is it? Fortitude, epic US shovel. I think I got pissed off after this. You can see me running towards that direction. I was like, where is this guy? I need to get my revenge frag. But I think someone else ended up killing him. But yeah, so Buzzo back in his element. Everyone had their moments in the 2K, but for me, the 2 standouts in the weekend were definitely Denz and Mitch. They were really clutching up in important moments, really consistent. Shox had an amazing 1v2 clutch in the 2K final. Lincoln delivered, obviously, when it counts. He's such a consistent performer. But for me, Dens and Mitch were the two most consistent players in the weekend, and it was good to see them back in action and enjoying COD. Anyway, this video is almost over. You can see me ripping these guys on the B flag. I think I go for a solo cap here. No, I get naded. That must have been before. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and just some random thoughts. I thought I'd pair it with some gameplay rather than just me over the camera. But enjoy the gameplay. A lot more to come from me, from Albert as well. We really want to set the example for the players, and a lot more for the players. We've got a really good VOD from Dens from the first 2K, which we're going to release after the second 2K. But I hope you guys are enjoying the game so far. Please, again, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, even on Twitter at @mf_rigs. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share these videos. You know, COD, we need to really start getting on the content grind, really start pushing this game, because this is the game people want to watch and want to get behind. So make good use of it while you can, guys. Thanks for watching.